A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. Both teams are in the top 10. This SEC matchup is going to be hard. He said we have to eliminate all penalties at the line of scrimmage and be the most efficient version of ourselves all season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Just able to get out to the 8. Line on the return before he stopped. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. First down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On first down, Nate Frazier.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pulls it in. It's Humphreys. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a give to Frazier. Here's a little room there. Got some room into the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Scrambling away. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. A first down for the offense. Using his feet. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They give it to him again. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. To the air, it's Mateer. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man, it's Sategna. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Rush is on him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Thrust that arm out. He'll be shoved out of bounds, but a nice pickup there to get them away from their own end zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll try it again. Got room to work. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground to try to move the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff for Frazier. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Hands it off. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. There's a crease. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback keeper. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Do you think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the incomplete pass, they rolled the dice. Snake eyes.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff, Frazier running left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Batir. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. A strike downfield. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On the ground with the counter. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Frazier again. Could be an alley. Jumped on top of the pile.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's a give to Frazier. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
That's caught. It's Frazier. Pushed down for the tackle.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff, Frazier running left. Breaks into the open. Smacks him with the stiff arm. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Phillips. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Right back to the well. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia! And that one will put him up here in the second half. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 45.
of the tunnel in the third quarter. This quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field.
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Play of the quarter coming. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.